Year 3. Such an amazing time. I mean, you're halfway through years, you got 1, 2, you've already done them. Now you're in 3, then you've got 4, 5, 6 ahead of you. And then you're out of that school. Unless you go to a middle school, then don't you like finish off at like year 5 or something? Or year 4 and then go to middle school for 5, 6, 7. I don't know, I'm not him. I didn't go to a middle school. So I wouldn't know. But year 3. They have such good memories, don't they? Do you remember them? I don't. Mainly because I didn't have a year 3. Which sounds really weird, but it's true. I didn't really have a full year 2 either. I went from year 1 to year 2. I spent like the whole year 2, and then right at the end of year 2 when you get to go to you got to go on a trip to Scarborough. And you got to ride on the donkeys and just like have fun, like being like, yay, you just completed year 2. I left. So I didn't even finish year 2. It's like I didn't graduate year 2. Mainly because I left the country. So I didn't really get a full year 2, and I didn't get a full year 3 because I then moved to New Zealand, which is an amazing history in my life because New Zealand's beautiful, and it's where the little boy comes from. That there'll be a little annotation down there or there, whichever one, for the accent. Who, by the way, is coming. He's flying over on December the 16th. And he's leaving on January the 5th. I'm sad that he's leaving, but I'm happy that he's coming because I get to spend like Boxing Day till New Year's with him. So I'm so happy. I never had a year 3. I think it's kind of like affected me more on the numbers side than like others. But I'm doing quite well in maths. I've got a B, but I can't really do my numbers because I went from just learnt my 2 times table to New Zealand. And I don't know what schooling system they have there, but I think it's different to ours. And I was learning my 2 times table again, and I was like, wait a minute, I've already done this. So I kind of relived year 2. And I got to live full of it. But it was really weird because I remember the school was really weird. It was good, but it was really weird to me because in my old school, my junior school, you had a class for the whole year and then you moved to a different classroom and you had that for a whole year, and there were those classrooms 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But in this school, I remember that some people for different lessons they were more advanced or less advanced. If you were smarter in English, you'd go to a higher class for English. And this really confused me, so I was like, am I supposed to be moving? And my teacher was like, oh no, you're just staying here all the time. And I was like, alright. Which really confused. I got a desk on my first day. There was me and this other English girl. It was really weird. She was very quiet and I wasn't. We'd both just come here and we got put at the back of the class, and there was 4 desks at the back of the class that were left, and I got one of the desks, and I felt so happy because I'd never had a desk in my life, and I got to be one of the 4 lucky ones that got one. I was happy. Although we never put stuff in it. It was just so cool just to be like, yeah, I've had a desk. And what? But as I said before, not having a year 3 kind of did mess up my numbers because I didn't know how to do the 3 and 4 times table because we learnt them in year 3. And I was never really good at my 4 times table, but I can do my 3 times table now. It's 3, 6, 9, 12, 18, no 16, 18, 21, 24, 20, 28, no, 7, there, 8. You see, I'm still not very good. So I can do my 1 timetable, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I can do my 2s, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. 3s, as you just saw, my 4s, 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, 28, 32, 36, no, yes, 36, 40. I feel happy that I did that. And obviously I know my 5's my 6's. Because 6 is like that. Something with thumbs anyway, that's how I learnt it. It was something to do your thumbs. Not your thumbs, your fingers. I don't know. I can't remember. No, that was your 9 times table. It's your 9 times table, there's something with your fingers. 6. Did I do my 6 times table? 6, 12, 8, 6, 7, 18. I have to use my fingers. This is what I do in maths. I'm good at maths. I know that you won't believe it, but I'm quite good at maths. But I have to use my fingers. And this is what year 3 did to me. This is what moving to New Zealand did to me. Although I loved it there. And I am happy to be home, obviously. But I loved it over there. We only stayed for a year, but it was a good experience. Although now, I suck at times tables. And that is probably why I suck at divide. I can do times because I do it like, you know, like when you do the, like, say if it was like 48 times 3, and you do it like that, so you have the 48 on top of the 3, and then you do 3 times 8, write it down, 3 times 4, but it'd be 40, so you have to do a different one and do the numbers. I know what I mean. Yeah, I've probably like completely confused you, because my mind feels like it's just gone blown. That didn't even make sense. I'm not that good at English. I'm good at maths, I'll admit. I'm in the high set for English than I am for maths, yet I'm better at maths than I am for English. Ew. It's kind of weird.